Hi, this is lesson 5 of our video series, and this lesson is going to be on place value. I have several parents that have been asking about number 5 and 6 from the assessment on Friday, the Friday checkpoint. There's no directions there, and it's kind of confusing for some parents, obviously so, since you weren't here for the directions. The children got verbal directions, and they have been in class with the lesson. And we started with these mystery dials, and Zig has been exploring. He found these dials outside his house, and he's been learning how they move. And so we talked about these are the electric meter on the side of your house. And if a new house is built and all the dials are pointing to 0, and then poof, the electricity comes on, the thousandth dial begins to spin. And as the thousandth dial moves from the 0 to the 1, this dial will move to the first tick. This will go to the 2, this one will spin to the second tick. This will go to the 3, third tick. So when this one goes all the way around one time, this dial will point to the 1. This dial will have to go all the way around 10 times before this dial will go all the way around one time. Okay, and then this one will move to the next tick. So basically we learned a relationship between the places, that 10 of these will make this spin one time. 10 of these will make this dial spin one time. So 100 spins on the thousandth dial will make the 10th dial move one time, and so forth. So as we move to the right, the number of spins is getting 10 times larger. As we move to the left, the number of spins is getting 10 times smaller. And that relates to place value. I have some cards up here, decimal cards. I don't know if you want to move a little closer for these. If I have 5.5 tenths, okay, so you can see this is called a tenth because there are 10 pieces in a whole. And so I've colored in 5.5 of these. If I have 5.5 tenths, how many hundredths do I have? Well, it would be if there's 10 hundredths in every tenth, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, I would have 55 hundredths. And if there's 10 thousandths in every hundredth, I would have 550 thousandths. How many ones would I have? Well, I don't even have one whole one, so I would have 55 hundredths of a 1, and I would have 55 thousandths of a group of 10. Okay, so if I have 7 ones, I have 70 tenths, I have 700 hundredths, and I have 7,000 thousandths, and I would have 0.7 groups of 10. So basically, we've been looking at the decimal. As we move to the right, the decimal keeps moving one place to the right. So it was in front of the 0, now it's in front of the 5, now it's in the middle, so it's in front of the second 5, and then it moved here. It's invisible because we don't need it, and then it moved over one more time. So we're learning how to move the decimal, which will relate later to a number like this. If I divide this by 10, we're learning that really all we have to do to make it 10 times smaller is move the decimal. So this would be 57.67, and so forth. If I were going to multiply by 10, I would just move the decimal one place to the right to make it larger. It would be 5,767. If you have any questions, send me an email. Thank you.